Hey, YouTube and my YouTube family. It's your girl, Miss Rochelle, coming to you with another video. And I want to talk about this jackleg pastor that got my name in his mouth. Now, you all know that who's going to see this video, you know that Miss Rochelle don't really get into the mess. I really don't go on that part of the sector. My platform is not about pulling people down, but uplifting. The prayers you hear that Miss Rochelle pray all the time because I'm a prayer warrior. I believe in the power of prayer. But this jackleg, so-called Pastor Jack of common sense, and evidently he does not have common sense. Now, they have me in the middle of this mess that's going on. He does, not Larry Nelson. You all know that Larry Nelson have been drugged through these YouTube streets. You all know that Larry Nelson just was in some mess about a young man, allegedly. This is what I heard. This is something that I don't know. So I'm saying allegedly that he was cursing out another YouTuber who's a young man of age. I think the young man is no more than 18 years old or maybe 19 years old. I'm not for sure, but I heard it. I heard this. So Larry Nelson is known for dealing out mess and doing nasty things to people. Now, one of his subscribers, it's not about the Bible. That's not what it's about, Larry Nelson. And you know it's not about that Bible. You were upset because she was in Jay Wilson's chat. That's what you upset about. Back to this jackleg pastor that calls himself Pastor Jack of common sense, where evidently he don't have any common sense, because if you were a man of God, what man of God acts of the world? Now, he made a video yesterday. He made a video today. And today he made the video calling me out. That's because Larry Nelson came into my live stream last night, yesterday, Tuesday night. He came into my live stream saying that he had heard that I was talking about him badly. Now, let me say this. What I said about Larry when the mess was brought to me by the jackleg pastor, Jack of no common sense, because he ain't got no common sense, because if he had common sense, he wouldn't be on YouTube making these stupid, silly videos about something he started. He involved me. See, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of him and Larry. And so he went on when he called me and involved me into the mess. I said, this is what I said. I said that Larry should be, if he did that to that young lady, the lady is old enough to be Larry's mother. Larry's mother and that jackleg pastor of no common sense, Jack, mother. She ain't old enough to be my mother. We old enough to be sisters, but she ain't old enough to be my mother. But she old enough to be their mother. He cussed that lady out by a unidentified number. Now, we all know when you all want to do y'all dirt, because see, I don't do that. When you do your dirt, you going to do it from an identified number. You going to do it from anonymous number, because you don't want to be caught. It's no reason for me not to believe that lady, that Larry Nelson did that. It's no reason for me not to believe her. Why would I not believe her? Why would I say that young lady is lying? Why would I say that when I know the history of Larry Nelson? Okay? Hello, world. Let's get an understanding. Let's get an understanding of this thing. Because, see, they didn't brought me out of my comfort zone. See, and I protect my serenity. I protect My mind. I protect that because, Miss Rochelle, talk about the mind. I talk about how the devil keep us in bondage in the mind. See, I talk about that on my channel. So it ain't nothing that they could say about me that will embarrass me because they can't tell my story. I've already told my story. And they can't walk in the shoe. They can't walk in my shoes. They can't do it. They wouldn't be able to stand. They ain't strong enough. They don't have the strength that I have. So I ain't worried about these devils. See, this is nonsense to me. This is crazy to me. You understand? This is foolishness. Foolishness. Because had that jackleg pastor of no nonsense called me, I wouldn't be in this. And see, what has happened is that he called me. And I told the young lady, I said, well, baby, block Larry from your phone. Just block the number. Don't even give him the energy. That's what I said. I said that if it's Larry, he ought to be ashamed of himself. That's what I said. I said that Larry, Jackleg Pastor, why you calling me a coward, baby? I'm no coward by a long shot. I'm no coward. And if you ever come to Houston, Texas, drop down in Pearland off of 518, and we can meet up, and I'll show you that I ain't no coward. See, I'm not a coward by a long shot. Let's get that understood. Okay? And if you keep on calling me names, calling me, telling me different. See, I cut you off over 2 weeks ago. See, you remember the conversation that you and I had? I told you I don't play like that. I don't do things the way you do things. See, I don't agree with that. I told you that. But here you are back making videos about me and calling me out of my name. I'm not gonna stoop that low. Because see, you're a child to me. You're nothing to me. That's what you are. But tell the truth and shame the devil. Be a man. Stand up in yours. Because I'm standing in mine, baby. I'm flat-footed standing in mine. And you are a liar. You're a liar. You called me. You involved me into this situation. Now, what I can't understand is why you over there telling Larry everything I said, which I ain't said nothing bad about it. I can't talk about a person I don't know nothing about. I can't. How can I talk about somebody I know nothing about? All I know is that Larry was in some mess with 2 women. He only told you about one, Vonnie Vaughn, but he was in trouble with 2 women. He had naked pictures of Miss Mullins in his phone. I told you that. He didn't even tell you that. I told you that. Just like he had you, and I don't know if it's true or not, because you probably did it. Now that I think about it, all this mess that's going on with you, I said what I said, and I'm not changing it. I'm not changing what I believe. I said that. I told you that. I told you when you called me about Larry and that ping pit that some subscriber you was talking to, that Larry is talking to, he's still with that same mess. He's over there talking to his subscribers, and he can do whatever he wants on his page. He can. But when you involve me in it and you over there calling me names, you're wrong. You're wrong. And I'm not going to call you out of your name. But you're not a pastor. You might be a jackleg. And see, let me explain something to y'all. Everybody gets saved when they go to the penitentiary. Because that's all they got to do is read in the penitentiary. So they all get saved in the penitentiary. Till they get out here in the world and they get to acting of the world. You see that? You see how that's working out? You see how that's coming along? Don't sit there and lie on me. Don't lie on me because I did not know of the young lady until you brought it to my front door. I did not know what was going on with her and Larry until you involved me. Jack Leg, Pastor Jack, of no common sense. Because if you had common sense, if you knew the Bible, you wouldn't be over there fornicating. Let's talk about that. You engage. Lord have mercy. Mm. Lord have mercy. And you're over there lying on me. See, all I said about Larry is that he should be ashamed of himself. I'm done. I'm done with you two. I wasn't subscribed to Larry, and I'm sure not subscribed to him now. I only talked to Larry one time over the phone, and I told you that. You the one who told me Larry Nelson was back on YouTube. I didn't even know that until you told me. Mm-hmm. And see, I used to support Larry. Mm-hmm. When he was on YouTube, before he left, before all that mess started. See, I used to support Larry. Yeah, I did. I used to always leave him encouraging messages. When he was on that tantrum about Andrew Cardwell, and I'm the one who told him about Andrew Cardwell and special needs. See, I explained that to Larry. I know about IEPs because I gave Houston Independent School District 27 years. And the majority of my years was in special ed, from elementary to high school. So don't play with me, so-called Pastor Jack Leg. Don't play with me. Don't sit over there on your platform and tell lies. Don't do that. And then you're over there calling me names. Like I said, I'm no coward by a long shot, baby. I cut you off over 2 weeks ago because you showed me who you are. And I told you I didn't agree with it. And I still don't. And I still stand by what I said. And what I said is this here. I didn't like it. I didn't like that you went back and forth between me and the young lady and still went back over there and told Larry that I talked about him like a dog. I did not talk about Larry like a dog. How can I talk about somebody I don't know anything about? That's what show what mentality you all have. I can't talk about anything I don't know anything about. And I don't know anything about Larry but the mess that went on last year with him and Vonnie Vaughn and his daughter and Miss Mullins. That's all I know about Larry. I don't even know how many children Larry has. I know that he's married. He's a married man. He was married last year when all this mess went on. I told you when Larry and that subscriber said that you sent her a peen pic of your penis. See, I told you, called me and I told you, I said, don't. I say, well, if the young lady, how come the young lady haven't called you since she say that you sent her a penis pic? Why the young lady haven't called you? Why the young lady is talking to Larry about something she should be discussing with you? And I told you then, I say, well, let me tell you, let's cut this off at the head. See, that's what I told you. I said, let's cut this off at the head. You tell Larry, don't tell you anymore about what that young lady is saying. You said that it wasn't you. I took your word for it. But the more I think about it and everything that's going down, I believe that you did that. I believe you sent that young lady that dick pic. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it now because look how things are playing out. Look how you doing me. And you know you involved me. You know you called me. You called me with it. I ain't call you. I ain't know nothing about Larry and this so-called Bible. But it's not about the Bible. It's not about the Bible that Larry sent to the young lady. See, it's not about that. Y'all got other issues. That's the narrative y'all want to put out. And yeah, you too are just like the rest of them. Y'all will sell y'all soul for $1, for a dollar bill. You doing this for clicks and views. I get it. I get it. But tell the truth. Tell the truth. Don't sit up here and lie on me. Don't sit up here and try to make me to look like I'm the one who started this. And I'm not. It came from you and Larry. You and Larry. And all I said about Larry is that that's a shame. That, I don't deal with people such as that. Because if he'll cuss out a 65-year-old woman, he'll cuss me out. That's what I said. And I said Larry should be ashamed of himself. That's what I said. And I also said that, why would he do that? Knowing that, but see, when you're angry, you say and do a lot of things that you wish you haven't done. That's why God gave us that emotion. It becomes a sin when you act out on the sin, on anger. That means when you start tearing down people, when you start calling people names. See, I let this go over a week, almost 2 weeks ago. See, I cut myself off from you, pal, you so-called pastor, jackleg. See, I cut myself off from you because I seen the mess. I seen it. I seen the mess. And now you up here making video. Now you cause me to make a video about you and your mess. You involved me. I didn't know anything had transpired with Larry and this young lady who's old enough to be y'all's mom. Not mine, but y'all's. And then you sitting over there calling me names. What's godly about that? And talking about some scripture about that. Why didn't you give the book and the scripture that you found that in? You know why? Because you can't. You can't. You don't have a degree in theology. Like you told me to stop saying it. I told you that I'm saying what you told me. Now, wait a minute. Ain't that what you told me? That you have a degree in theology? And then when I would, introduce you on my live stream and I began to say that, you said to me, don't say that. And I said, well, why not? Didn't you tell me that you have license in theology, that you are licensed minister? But you didn't want me to say that anymore. You didn't want me to say that. But now you over there calling me all kinds of you a coward. I call you out by name. Well, I called you out by name. But on the phone. You remember our conversation, don't you? Well, let me help you out. I told you that I didn't agree with that. And anything that I don't agree with, I got a right to. That's my opinion. See, that's what you don't understand. It's my opinion. Mine. We all have opinions. Just like I told you, you do what you want to do. You grown. I'm done with it. And I was done with it. But here you are, still talking about this mess that don't even involve me. You involved me. I didn't put myself in this. You did. You did it. And then you got nerve enough to call me a coward? And my prayers don't mean anything? No, they don't mean nothing to you. Because, see, you don't get it. See, that's your problem. You don't understand. That's why you're over there making them videos. Now, yesterday, you made a video and you didn't call my name. Today, you made a video because you heard me on my live stream. You was up in the clouds, in the bushes, listening to me tell Larry, and I wasn't gonna do it on my live stream. No, I wasn't, because I don't feel like everything should be drug out on YouTube. That's what. That's why. See, you didn't pull my hand. You didn't brought me out. So since you didn't brought me out, I'ma stand for me. I'ma stand on what's right. And you wrong. So is Larry. Larry did that underhandedly to say, and you said, even if I ask Larry, he gonna deny it. Because he did it from an unidentified number. You said that. You said, even if I ask Larry, he gonna lie. And Larry is still lying. But we know it was Larry. Y'all know how Larry operates on these YouTube streets. Don't be fooled by the buffoonery that they got going on. That I help you, Jack Leg, Pastor Jack. I help you. I encourage you. And you ain't gonna tear me down. You ain't gonna make me believe, let other people believe that I'm not who I say I am. Baby, I'm every bit of a prayer warrior. And I stand on my prayers. You'll never be able to walk in my shoes. You can't tell my story. Now, since you done drew my hand, let me tell you. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You drugged me into this mess. You did. Why you not over there telling Larry what you said? Why you not doing that? See, I ain't got no problem telling the truth. See, I don't have a problem telling the truth. And the truth is, you're the one. You're the one who called me and told me when that young lady sent you all them cussing messages that Larry sent her in the middle of the night when he was at work. She said, he gonna stop. He gonna stop because his lunch break gonna be over. And just as that lady said that, Larry stopped texting that lady. Larry stopped cussing that lady. He didn't send her and she accidentally, and you know this, you jackleg pastor, you know that that lady accidentally sent the message that she was trying to send to you. She sent it by accident to Larry. So Larry knew that you knew he was sending, cussing that lady out by an unidentified number. So he could say he didn't do that. So he could say, that's not my number. I didn't do that. And that's what he come in my live stream to tell me. But I wouldn't play along with it because I don't believe everything should be brought out on YouTube. That's what I stand by. But see, y'all done pulled my hand while you over there calling my name. Rochelle Jackson Brown. Yeah, that's my name. Brown is my married name. Jackson is my maiden name. That's my birth name. You understand? Yeah, that's my government name, baby. Don't wear it out. Don't wear it out. But you, Pastor Jack, you involved me. And when I cut you off, you mad. You mad. Why don't you tell Larry what you said? Why didn't you tell Larry all the things you said about it? Huh? Huh? Why don't you tell the people about the dick pic the young lady said that you sent to her, that Larry is trying to get her caught up, that you and Larry trying to get her caught up in a Von Yvonne situation? And I told you, I say, well, tell Larry, and if the young lady is just talking to Larry about you, I told you. I said, well, tell Larry, don't tell you anything else about that young lady. Let that young lady. And then you went on your page and told the girl you were sorry. What you sorry about that you say you didn't do? What are you sorry about? If it wasn't your ping on the pic, then why are you telling her that you're sorry? Why? That don't even make sense. Common sense. You're a common sense so-called pastor, but that don't make common sense. And any of you all know the word. The word says that a man that's a pastor shouldn't be fornicating. See, he lived with his fiance, so he's safe. Now, I don't believe it. I don't believe that Pastor Jack Leg, is a pastor by our conversations that we have had. I don't believe that because, like I said, he was in prison. And anybody in prison, everybody that go to prison gets saved. Yeah, they get saved in prison because they ain't got nothing else to do but read. Read. That's how some of them get their GEDs. Some of them come out of there and have PhDs. But the common sense pastor ain't got that much common sense. Because if he had any common sense, he wouldn't be on here making videos about some mess that Larry started, that he involved me in the mess. See, and you're not going to sit up there and lie on me and calling me a coward. No, your mama is a coward. She a coward for having you. She should have swallowed your dumb ass. That's what she should have did. See, you gonna pull me out of my comfort zone. Now I'm on here talking crazy. But see, I keep telling y'all, I ain't always been saved. I ain't always been saved. Now I could draw back to my old self and give you a whole, and far as I'm concerned, you could kiss where the sun don't shine. And like I told you, I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say about me. I don't care. And evidently, you care so much about Miss Rochelle Jackson Brown that you got to go and make videos. I get it. It's about clicks and views. Okay? Well, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to get me some clicks and views too. Hello, world. Hello, world. But while I'm getting these clicks and views, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Be a man about yours. Stand up in yours. Stand up in it. Because it wouldn't be had you not involved me. None of this will be going on. And why are you still talking about it? When I talked to you a week ago about the situation, I was done then. When you called me that one and last time, I was done then. I was done with the situation. That's why I didn't answer. Boy, you ain't never got to worry about me calling you. Never. I was done with it when I hung up from you. You sitting up there telling these people like I'm calling. Nigga, please. Really, nigga? Really? Boy, you better get a life. You better go preach some of them false sermons and leave me the hell alone. That's what you better do. Because if you keep on, like I told you, I got a son that's in law enforcement. And you don't want them two big jigaboos to come see about you. You don't want them to come to Oakland, California and knock on your door. You don't want that. I done told you. Don't play with me. I ain't nothing to play with. And if you keep on, guess what? I can show you better than I can tell you. Keep on screaming, Rochelle Jackson Brown. Keep doing it. And this ain't a threat, baby. This a promise. I promise you. I promise you. I'll do it. Yeah, I will. Keep calling my name. Keep with your mess. You and Larry. Birds of a feather flock together. That's why you're over there. That's why you're over there. And you was into a mess with it with a peen pick. You so-called pastor. Let's get it right. Let's get into it. So don't come and play with me, nigga. Because see, I have them people to come knock on your door. Now, you barking up the wrong tree, nigga. You better go sit down somewhere. You better go play with somebody else. I ain't the one to play with. And I done told you. I haven't called you in over a week. You have texted me. I hope you're not upset. About what? I said what I had to say. I said it, and I'm done with it. I was done with it when I hung up the phone from you. See, I was done with it. But here you are still dragging this mess on. Here you are. And now you pulling me out of my character. That's how the devil do. That's what the devil does. But I'm going to call the devil out. Because that's what the Bible says. It says that Jesus called the demons out, and he called them out by name. So I'm calling you out, you so-called jackleg pastor, Jack Scott. You're barking up the wrong tree. And if you keep on making them videos, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? Yeah, I got a son in law enforcement. And I told ya, I don't play. That's why I don't get down with the mess. Because, see, I don't like to involve my children in my mess, in this mess. I don't want my children trying to fight my battles. Because, see, I decided to do you too. That's what I decided to do. And anytime I got to draw my children into some mess, baby, you could best believe it's going to happen. You better wake up and smell the damn coffee. Now, you keep on with them videos. You keep on calling me out and see what happens. And it's not a threat. It's a promise. I promise you. All the way from Houston, Texas, baby. I'll have them to knock on your door. Yes, I will. Because, see, what you don't understand is that my youngest son is able to go anywhere in the United States. So, baby, don't play with me. You better go play with somebody that want to be played. Play with yourself. But you're barking up the wrong tree. Y'all be blessed.